This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Wow.
Wow.
Hello, Betsy.
Hello, Marcy.
Oh, damn. We're in the thick of it now. It's fucking
Can you
fall.
believe it? It's fucking fall. I got a bunch of fall candles.
Ooh.
I got some autumn, what is that one? Autumn harvest.
Is that the
fall
name?
day.
Did you go to the field and harvest things, or is it from?
No, that's the candle name.
Oh, yes.
A cozy nights.
Oh.
We'll see what's up. I have yet to light. No, I lit cozy nights the other night while watching a spooky.
I unfortunately have very stupid cats, and they will try to sniff a flame.
Really, of course.
Very stupid. They are very stupid. Yes,
Oh.
yes. Very, 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 very stupid.
Shoot. So you can't have any candles? I love candles.
I mean, I'm sure I could put them out of reach for sure, but
yeah, but you never know with cats. They climb and
they
shit.
climb. Also, I have a bit of a sensitivity to scents.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Where not all of them, but sometimes I'll be like, that's making me feel sick or giving me a headache.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Some of these are like intense.
Well, do you know why? They're
No.
not regulated.
Oh.
They don't regulate scents. Like there's the Food and Drug Administration. And, there's people who like test the clothing and the toxins. That's why every time you buy something, it says California, there's cancer in here. But, those like things they put on
Right.
everything.
Right.
But they don't regulate how they make scents. So that's why sometimes it's like, oh,
What?
that actually could be poisoning you. We don't know. We don't know. We don't regulate it.
Whoa.
And not that all are. Some companies really care, but some you're like, oh, that might be why people get nauseous when they
kind of get sick from it.
because there's a noxious gas.
Wow,
pouring.
I've never gotten nauseous from a candle, but I could absolutely see why people do.
Like if people smell like I have like a lot of perfume on or something. Sometimes have you ever
Yes.
gotten a headache around someone? Not everyone's
probably.
sensitive. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, just like a weird little thing.
Whoa.
But I like smells. I do.
Smells are fun, especially when it's like, hey, don't you want your house to smell like fall
Yeah.
while you're watching a spooky movie?
Yes, I do.
Or Christmas time.
Oh my god!
Don't you want your house to smell like a Christmas tree while watching a Christmas movie?
I want that.
Or don't you want... This is one that's been in the house for a while, but it's done now. It's just Mountain Cabin.
What
And
is
it
it?
smells awesome.
Does it smell like piney and
Piney, a little bit firewoody.
Uh-huh.
It smells nice.
smells like a forest? They could call it forest fire too.
They could call it forest fire.
Forest fire.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Wildfire.
really sad, but it does have a nice scent to
But
it.
it sure does smell good.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I did the other day. I went on a walk, and I got went to Starbucks, got a little
Ooh,
cold.
Did you get a pumpkin?
I got a cold brew with some pumpkin sauce in it.
Pumpkin sauce.
Which is, essentially.
How was it?
Not good. I don't, because it's like a less sweet version of like a pumpkin spice latte, like
right.
I don't like that either. I want to. I like the idea of it so
Love
much.
the idea. Love people being so stoked about it.
Uh-huh.
I don't need. Ramen makes like pumpkin spice ramen and shit.
I could see that being a very good, like, I love like
Soupy.
butternut squash, like
Yeah.
ravioli and stuff.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to me. But pumpkin is not the best way to make sweet things. And I like pumpkin pie. But if you're going to do that, A sweet potato pie is better, guys. It just has a better consistency. It's got better
Whoa,
texture.
Okay, there we go.
Anyway, yeah, it was like 90 degrees outside, and I was like, I'm really
Yeah.
trying to force this shit.
Yeah, we need it. We need fall to come.
Yeah, but then when it rains one day, we're like, we can't do this. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I don't like global warming. I just don't like how it's changed my childhood memories about what things were supposed to be.
I mean, it's wild.
Just selfish. I'm just selfish like that.
Yeah, me, I guess I'm just selfish because I don't like global warming.
Yeah, call me a bitch. Hate global warming. Should we get into? We have some longer listener stories that I was
Let's
like,
do
maybe we can
it.
do a little bookend with some if you're into it.
I'm so down.
Betsy is my
Let's
boss,
do it.
so I have to ask permission.
I'm Marcy's boss.
All right.
And I grant you my permission.
But you know what? She'll go back on this and I'll get a reprimand later, guys.
We'll see. And I'll say, I never said that. And you'll play this back and I'll be like, you made it AI.
That's good. Yep. I've been accused of AI many times, guys.
Oh my God. Marcy loves doing AI to me.
I start talking this way and make her think this is AI.
Oh no, the robots are taking over.
AI is here, Betsy. Do as Marcy say.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to pull one up right now.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Hey guys, my name's Jonah. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Always wanted to say that. So I am a truck driver, and I am currently 38 years old. And this happened about, probably about 5 years ago. My daughter was about 3, so she's 8 years old now. Yeah, so she's about 3. Let's do math. I was about 33. Okay, yeah, 33. And this happened in my wife and my apartment. And I bring my daughter in because I'm mentioning my daughter because she had a part to play in this, sort of. So at the time, we had a little crappy, basically like 2-bedroom apartment. We used 1 bedroom for just a bunch of our stuff, really. And then our daughter at the time was sleeping in the room with us, and that's how we all liked it, really. And she was sleeping in the bed with us, and we had this closet in our room, or when it was open, at the time. No longer anymore for some reason. But at the time, we had we always mention, all of us kind of mentioned, we had creepy vibes from the door when it was open. We don't know why. Yeah, there's nothing creepy about it. When you open the door, it's just a closet. No, there's absolutely nothing creepy about it. Nothing at all. It's well lit. You open it up, you can see everything in there. There's nothing creepy about it. But there was something creepy about it. We all mention it, from time to time here or there, and we don't know why we felt that way about it.
Betsy, can I pause and just say something? Are you getting a really anxious feeling from this? I'm getting scared before anything has been said.
Really? I'm not yet, but
something about maybe it's the tone of the background.
Okay.
It is. I just want to put on record, something about this is making me feel uneasy.
Uh-oh, dude. And you're sitting right by a closet.
Oh, I am.
Okay. It's on the record. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Back at it.
Okay.
But this one time, we were all asleep, and all of a sudden, I felt like I was awake, and it was like the light was on. It felt like the room was well lit, like we had the lamp on or something. I don't remember the light source, but It was well lit. Like, you could see clearly in there. But I was in my room, in our room. I was all the way to the right. My daughter was in the middle. My wife was on the left side. And the closet was like, at the time, was like at the feet of our bed. And I remember it was open, but this time it being open, and the room was very well lit, but the closet door was open, and it was like a void. Like, the closet was like pitch black, like dark as dark, and it didn't make sense why it was that dark. Like, it was open, the room was well lit, and you should be able to see it clearly in there, but it was dark, very dark. And I started getting these, I started feeling it again. That was weird. I started feeling these very, very weird, like this vibe, this feeling started taking over me. It was like a feeling of dread, kind of like dread and hopelessness. And I kind of started feeling like, it's the feeling of like something was coming, like something bad was coming. I was looking at it, and there was nothing coming. At no point did I ever see anything. It was just pitch black darkness. I felt like I was staring into deep space, like just a bottomless pit. But this coming dread just kept like just building and building and building. Like you could see like the sharks. You're in the ocean. You see that shark's fin, coming towards you. But I couldn't actually see anything coming towards me. But I could feel like there was something coming towards me. And I remember, like those old cartoons, you see there's like ghost, like they're scared and stuff. I literally started doing that, and I had never understood that before. I had never understood. I thought it was funny, you get it like they're scared and stuff. But this is the first time I had ever experienced it personally, like that feeling. And I didn't think about it until afterwards. But I literally, like, I started trying to be brave. And again, I want to tell you right now, I felt like I felt like I was wide awake. I didn't realize I was dreaming at the time, but I felt like I was wide awake. The light was on. I was in my bedroom. Everything was where it should be. So that was the most scariest part. Was I felt like I was wide awake, and I started trying to be brave. And I told whatever was making me feel this way, I was like, get out. Go. But I was doing the whole ghost thing. I couldn't speak. I was literally filled with so much dread. I was like, get out, go. I just felt so insignificant. I felt like an ant about to be crushed, and there was nothing I could do about it. I felt like I was in the presence of like pure evil. Like, I just felt like it was something just so bigger than me, and it was about to step on me. And at the peak of that, I kept on saying that. I looked over. I had the feeling like, I don't know why, I just felt like I had to look over to like I guess I wanted to check on my wife and my daughter. I just remembered that they were in the room too. I looked over, and my daughter, who's 3 years old, I could see my wife asleep next to her with her back towards us, and my daughter was like sat up. My 3-year-old daughter was like sat up. She was like looking straight, and she slowly turned her head towards me, and her eyes had like no eyes. They're like empty sockets. They're like just like black, like the closet. It was just like black void eyes. And I remember I just kind of just started like, I don't remember what I was saying, but I remember I was kind of just having like the panic attack too. And all of a sudden my wife woke me up. Like I heard her say, wake up, and she shook me. And when she did, everything in the room went black. It's because we were asleep. It was nighttime. All the lights were off. But to me, it felt like I just like blinked. Instead of like blinking and like waking up and I could see everything. It's like, because I went from seeing everything clearly in the room to being woken up to being in the middle of darkness, because we were all asleep. It was the middle of the night and no lights were on. So that freaked me out too. And I let my eyes adjust. I turned on the lamp real quick, And because that freaked me out, I was like, well, I thought I was awake, but I was actually asleep. And then waking up was very weird. And my wife asked me, was I okay? And I quickly told her what just happened. And I was kind of just like, I couldn't, what I was doing, I was still doing the whole, like I was trying to get it out. But I was just saying it too loudly because I didn't want to wake my daughter up. And then I just told her, she's like, you're making noises for a while. And I told her, I kind of got mad at her. I was like, why didn't you wake me up? You know, like, could you tell I was panicking? She was like, well, I mean, yeah, you sounded like kind of weird. But then it started building. You kept on like getting more and more worked up. So then I woke you up. I was like, man, oh God, I wish you had woken me up before I started experiencing what I was experiencing. She apologized. She was like, sorry. And yeah, that was my experience. That was the most paranormal, I guess you could say, experience I ever had. Oddly enough, after that happened, the feeling went away in the room. Like that, the feeling of the closet. I remember I brought it up to them again, to my daughter too, and to my wife. And she was like, "Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I feel like we haven't felt that way about the closet in a long time. So it's weird. That's pretty odd. Yeah. So that's my story. Sorry if it was long-winded. You can edit it down if you want.
I can't do that.
Thank you.
Wow.
I mean,
He
right?
told it to go away and it went away.
I mean, that's what you gotta do. You gotta say go away.
That is
Go away.
Go away. That is so scary.
Very scary, especially the daughter having the same like void eyes.
Ew, nasty.
Also, go ahead.
Yeah, no, keep going.
I was gonna say, I don't listen to these stories before at all.
I know, and you were feeling dread and anxious.
I felt like this, and I was like, maybe it's just the background noise.
You got a vibe.
Because he said it right after we went back to it. Like he was like, yeah, that was weird.
Wow, that was really weird.
Maybe because he's getting some, what is it called when you have like pipes that are just giving off bad vibes?
Oh, I don't know.
EMF, those EMF.
Oh, is that what's EMF?
Yeah, EMF.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was like, I knew it was a thing. I didn't know there was a term for it. EMF.
EMF.
Wow. That is like, was it kind of that night, whatever was in the closet was like, okay, we're going for it while they sleep.
Yeah.
And then
what?
He was like, get out.
Well, yeah, they were like, yeah, everyone was like, can we do this? Let's do this.
Let's go. It's a perfect time.
All right. Goonies, let's do this.
Dude. I went, wow, that is so spooky.
Really?
I'm glad it's gone, though.
Me too. Also very funny that you were like, I wish you would have woken me up.
Yeah, I mean, you heard me making noises for a while. You gotta wake me up.
It's hard to know what to do, I guess. Like, you're like, do I disturb this person? Like, like, have you ever heard like Wilma having a little nightmare?
Yeah.
You wake her up?
It's delightful. No, we just laugh.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just like, oh, LOL.
But I don't know if I would if somebody was next to me in bed and like panicking while they slept. I feel I'd be like, let me just nudge. Or I'd be like, you woke me up. I'm going to nudge you to stop making these noises,
This is not about saving you from a monster. This is about retribution.
This is about me getting my fucking sleep, dude.
Yeah, fuck you for sleeping bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, EMF, electric and magnetic fields.
Okay.
Electromagnetic radiation is
But don't those also sometimes, isn't that also like in Ghost Adventures where they're like something is here
yes,
because of electromagnetic fields?
Yes, but sometimes they're like, oh, this is copper wiring or something too. Like they will debunk it themselves sometimes to be like, oh, this is actually just like a whole lot of like they'll go down the like, this is the water heater and you can see coming on, and it's not good for you either way, I think, because it can make because I think the idea being that like EMF, when it is like occurring because of like something in the house, like something that you could explain with like electricity or like faulty whatever, it can still cause like sense of dread and delusions and stuff like that. So you don't want it no matter how it's coming in.
Right.
I swear I was getting it off that that story though.
You might have. I think you did.
What
you
about
got it?
Was there did he do some quick repairs with a power tool?
That's so funny. Let me just
just real quick there. This cabinet's been squeaking a little too much.
I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it.
I love what people do while recording these. Like,
yeah, might as well.
I would really like we mostly hear people driving cars and flying planes or jet skiing. A lot of jet skiing. But people, what would I like to hear? What would you most like to hear?
At like a club. Dancing.
Okay, so me and my friend.
Me and my friend, we were so scared one night.
Shut up, I'm trying to tell a scary story.
Tell the story. Tell it.
Yeah, I would like to hear one while someone is in labor.
Whoa. Yipes.
Either them being the person laboring or
helping.
Yes.
Okay, keep pushing. And then I felt this like bad energy from the stairs. Keep pushing. I see the head. Okay. A roller coaster. If you can record it on a roller coaster, we'd really love that.
You would love Goofy's Flight School.
Yeah, you have to record your story on Goofy's Flight. I should try to do that. Record my story on Goofy's Flight School.
I was just trying to Marco Polo yesterday from the Grove, and I was like, this is impossible. Fly me
it's so
to
loud
the
and
moon.
crazy.
Yeah. It's just the sound system there is so loud.
It's crazy loud.
It's creating ambiance though, you know, dog?
It sure is. It's real nice.
All right, I'm gonna read a story.
Yes.
Let's see. I love this. It says episode 108. Mari, I think, story. I might have lived in the same house.
What?
So that was a long time ago. That would be from like year 2, I guess.
Right.
So it says, note, this is about a 7 to 8 minute read, including the PS. I tried recording it myself, but I suck at reading, so here you go.
Nice.
Hey, man, we get like paid to read professionally.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a reason they pay people to do it. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's a bit of a skill. Although when you were a kid and did you ever do like popcorn reading like around?
Yes, I loved it.
Were you so excited? I was
stoked.
Always like my hand up wanting to read.
I was more than happy to read out loud. I was like, let me have it. Yeah. I'll gladly.
I started reading out loud at like the age of 3.
Yeah, me too. I started early.
Yeah.
I still will find myself if I'm reading a book like being like, I'm going to read it out loud a little bit.
I can remember once in like high school, my friend being really sick, and I drove over to her house to read a book out loud to her so she could go to sleep.
Oh, that's so nice.
It was just for my ego. Anyway, this is Marcy, Betsy. I love you guys so much. Your podcast is one of my comfort shows that I return to again and again when I'm feeling stressed and I need to listen to some fun ghost gossip. Thanks for being super awesome. Oh my God.
That's so nice. We got the best ghost gossip.
Oh, you want some scuttlebutt about ghosts? We got it.
We got it.
I'm one of those people who sent in stories a long, long time ago. The context is in episode 108, a reader named Marie or Mary from Seattle, it's spelled Mari, so I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Told about a spooky haunted house where she lived with some roommates. It reminded me of a place where I used to live in Seattle. So I wrote and asked you to ask her if the address was the same as mine. It turned out it was not. So that was resolved. Yay. But then I told my story in a reply to that thread, and I think it must have just been lost to the ether or wherever emails go to die. Ghost emails? Are they a thing?
Ghost
Discuss.
emails. Yeah. I mean, we've had some.
Yeah, some recurrence. Who knows?
I've recently had quite a few things where I thought I replied. Like I could have on my phone where it's like, I could have sworn I replied on my phone and I never went, like where people have been like, hey, just checking in. I was like, I thought I replied immediately.
You know, I used to be one of those people who did not believe, just could not believe that someone who's on their phone all day could see a text come in and then forget it and miss it. I was like, not possible. And then
Same.
I have become so bad at it.
See, I feel it's a pretty, not recent, but like in the last like 2 years or something, that's become a thing where it's like if it pops up almost and I'm looking at my phone, but I don't even highlight it, it's like, okay, done. And I'm like, wait, because I've missed so many and it's like, I used to never do that.
Yeah, I honestly, well, there's a few factors probably, but I think like back in the day when you listened to voicemails, like whether it be on your cell phone or your home phone, you did it all at once. And the same with emails. Like we didn't get emails. So you just did it all at once. You had your email or voicemail time. So you knew when you were getting it.
Yeah.
But text message being so immediate is like,
yes.
It's very funny too that I use text and email so differently, even though they come to the exact same place.
I know. I do too. It is wild to be like, this will be an email.
Yeah. Text can either mean two things. Doesn't matter at all or highly urgent.
Exactly. Where email's like, get back to me
whenever. Don't stress. Okay. Anyway.
Whenever. Okay. Yes. That's our thoughts on
we did
ghost
discuss.
emails.
They told us to discuss. So
yeah.
we did.
So we did.
And they say, anyway, I have two stories. For ease of reference, I'm copying and pasting my original text in the email so you don't have to wade through the rest. It's kind of long, but because Jesus, I am wordy, messy, weeping. Oh. Number one, the Seattle place. My roommates and I lived in this little place in the University District in the mid-90s. There were 4 of us, and we each had different experiences depending on which floor our bedrooms were on. Mary and Shannon, who were on the main floor, would hear footsteps and something like a ball bouncing all the time.
Nasty.
Oh, Kelly,
Nasty.
whose bedroom was in the basement, saw at least one ghost. The most memorable one was a figure of a woman in a long dress holding a lantern.
Nasty. Come on.
Classic.
A lantern.
Get original, ghost.
Come on.
Come on. That's such
Wow.
a trope. She didn't seem aware of Kelly. She saw a few others, just vague shapes and figures. I lived in the attic. And while I didn't see ghosts, I did have the most horrible dreams the whole time I lived there. Also, when I'd go to bed and lay my head on the pillow, I'd sometimes hear big band style jazz music. But when I lifted my head up to try and hear it more clearly, the music was gone.
What? Okay, Marcy, would you rather see a ghost once a week?
Mm-hmm.
You're living in the attic. See a ghost once a week, or constantly have nightmares? You don't know when the ghost is going to pop up.
See a ghost once a week.
I think I would too. Because that sucks having nightmares all the time.
Yeah, because then it's all you think about the next day.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, I don't want to go to bed.
And if you're going to see a ghost once a week, you can start thinking of strategies,
Right.
So I don't know.
Whoa. Big band music.
Well,
this house is hitting it all.
Well, this person says, I was glad not to have seen anything because the dreams were scary enough. See?
Oh, yeah.
I used to journal a lot, so here's the actual entry I wrote about the dreams.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So this is from the journal entry. It's always the same. I have an extremely heavy feeling in my limbs, like my whole body's asleep, tingling. Then there's some sort of roaring sound in my ears. If I open my eyes, it's like looking through a camera lens. I have to struggle to move my arms and shake my head to clear the fog. I'm not certain if that actually happens or if it's part of the dream, because sometimes I actually wake up and sometimes I only wake up in the dream, but I can't tell which.
Whoa.
In the dream, I reach up to turn on the light, but it won't turn on. Sometimes this shocks me into waking up, and I actually wake up and turn on the light, but sometimes I only think I wake up and I'm reaching for the lamp again, not realizing I'm dreaming. The lamp won't turn on, and I keep getting more and more frightened, and the dream keeps layering upon itself. Layers of sleepy fog, distorted dream reality. When I finally do wake up, it takes a minute to figure out if I'm really awake. End quote. Looking back, I wonder if I might have been having some sort of out-of-body experience, but I never saw myself from above or anything like that. At the time, I was half convinced something was trying to take over my body like possession. I wish I could remember more. It doesn't seem that exciting now, but it scares the hell out of me. But it scared the hell out of me at the time. Okay, that's the end of the first story. Discuss.
Whoa.
What do you think that is?
I don't know. The idea of like taking over their body is awful.
Mm-hmm.
But also there's that thing of like, if that's what your gut was feeling, it's kind of like, maybe, dude.
It does. I mean, if the idea of being kind of in a loop, trying to get out of your dream, it like makes me think that like, that, yeah, they're not in their body. Like I was saying astral projection trying to get back in.
Right.
But it could be something trying to push you out as you're struggling to stay in.
Ew.
Right?
And for it to be so consistent.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, we'll try again. We'll try again tonight or whatever. Oh, no.
Oh, that's really...
Ew.
I've never experienced any kind of dream where I'm trying to wake myself up.
I'm very aware when I'm dreaming. Like, I'll be like, oh, this is a dream. But a lot of times I won't be like, get up. I'll just be like, oh, that's explaining why this dog is talking to me. Because it's a dream.
Yeah, because typically, if I'm really honest with myself, dogs don't talk to me a lot.
No.
If I'm going to get real with me.
Get real with you.
Dogs ain't talking.
The dogs aren't talking. Wilma hasn't said a word to me.
Bitch.
I know.
You're the bitch. She's
I'm
great.
I'm the bitch. Yeah.
Wilma's been calling me. She's not happy with you.
Oh, she's been talking to you, dang.
She said she had a nightmare and you won't wake her up. You just laugh at her and she can hear it, but she can't do anything about it.
Oh, no. She can hear me giggling and be like, look. Wow. Ew.
Last night I did hear like spooky growling in my room.
Wait, what?
It turned out to be Buster. But I was like watching TikToks in bed, and then I'd hear like.
I mean, animals make wild noises.
Yeah, but every time I'd stop the video, I wouldn't hear him doing it, and I couldn't see him.
Do you think he was like reacting to the video sound?
No, I found out what it was. It was a little black cat outside.
Oh.
And then as soon as the black cat saw me, it ran away.
Yeah.
But I was like, ugh, this coyote makes trapping this cat really difficult.
Oh, okay.
My coyote troubles. I'm going to have to fist fight a bunch of animals outside eventually. But to help them.
All of it to help them. Punching them is to help them.
Yeah. It's like when sometimes in a movie once I saw someone like punch a horse in the face and then the horse was a good horse after that.
Wait, I saw that.
Yeah. It's something from our childhood.
What is that?
Punch a horse, let it ride.
Let it ride. I also have played Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm not good at it. And there was one time where I was just trying to get on my horse and I kept just punching and kicking it because I was pushing the wrong buttons. And it got so mad at me and it kicked me, which good. Yeah.
Oh,
But that's ringing a bell.
that's when what?
That's ringing a bell, like punching a
oh.
horse and then it's a good horse.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know either. But it
I don't
is.
know.
But it did happen somewhere in a movie for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna break or get back into it.
Yes.
Number 2, the truly spooky one to me. In the late 1997, I guess that's winter or late fall, right?
In late night. Yeah.
In late 1997, I moved into a house with my sister and her boyfriend. It was a duplex. They lived upstairs and I lived in the downstairs apartment. The realtor, when she sold the place to them, was obligated to disclose that there had been a double homicide there 10 years earlier,
What?
but they didn't get any details. My sister kept meaning to research the place to see if she could find anything, but she didn't actually do so until years later.
Yeah, that's fair enough. When you're living there, it'd be like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I keep forgetting. It's like, no, you don't want to know.
No, you don't want to know in that because you don't
Fair.
want to be like, it happened in my bedroom.
Oh, that's what that
Or-
spot is in the hallway.
Yeah, I would every single thing. I'd be like, that's from the homicide.
That's blood.
That's blood. That's
That's a knife.
homicide.
That's a bullet hole. That's a knife mark. Yeah.
Yep. Every single thing.
About a month after we'd moved in, I had a dream that scared me awake. And I mean, I literally screamed and sat up straight in my bed. My mom was visiting at the time and was in the guest bedroom next to mine. She woke up and rushed to see if I was okay, which I was, except for feeling really creeped out. In the dream, I was in my bedroom, lying in bed, and I saw the door slowly creak open. In the doorway was the shadow of a man with wild hair.
Oh.
He didn't
Ooh.
He didn't say anything. He just stared at me. The shadow moved, and I couldn't tell if it was moving toward or away from me. That was when I woke up screaming. It took me a long while to get back to sleep that night. Thankfully, it only happened once. We saged the whole house after I told them about my dream, and it must have worked. A few years later,
Sorry, keep going. Keep going. I'm so curious.
A few years later, my sister was finally able to do some research and find out what
Yes!
happened.
Okay.
The murders took place on December 2nd, 1988.
Late 97.
9 years. Not 10, but 9.
Okay.
It was a double homicide. This is a true story, but I'm going to change the names because I feel strange using them. It kind of feels disrespectful. Alice and John had been married for 8 years, but had separated. Alice and John had 2 daughters who would often stay at John's parents' home. Alice had begun dating another man named Robert. He's the guy who owned the house. And John was jealous, and he and Alice had argued about it on several occasions. Sometime on December 2nd, 1988, John entered the house through the back door. He had a gun, and he shot Alice and Robert.
Crazy hair.
Crazy hair. What John didn't know was that Robert had a roommate. That same night, the roommate, Fred, returned home around 9 p.m. He saw both Alice and Robert's cars in the driveway and assumed they were asleep. He puttered around a bit and then went to bed around 11 p.m. This is from one of the original articles in the Anchorage Daily News. Again, names changed. Fred was awakened about 3 a.m. when someone opened his bedroom door and looked at him. He told the police he looked back at the man, who then closed the door and went into Robert's room. I'm going to fucking cry. That is so
my
scary.
God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
When my sister showed me this article, I freaked because it sounded exactly like the dream I had. Oh my
Yes.
God. She was
Yes.
in Fred's room, or they were in
Yes.
Fred's room.
Yes.
I hope you like my story.
Crazy hair.
Yeah.
John had crazy hair when he was killing.
Because he was wild.
Because he was wild.
I love your podcast so much. It's so much fun and kind of like a remote slumber party where everyone's sharing spooky stories and it's simply the best.
Oh, yay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's what we want. P.S.
Yeah.
Here's more about the story behind the double homicide. If you want to learn more, again, this is from the original news article. Of course, I'll read.
Yeah.
After being awakened, wait, hold on. After being awakened, I've like lost my spot. After being awakened by the person in his room, Fred went to the kitchen for a glass of iced tea, then went back to bed. But he couldn't sleep.
Iced tea.
Ice.
That's a funny middle of the night drink.
I didn't even clock it. You're right.
Isn't that weird? Kind of weird.
Yeah, it's got a little caffeine in it.
Just a little kick. Just a little kick.
I mean, when I was growing up in the South, I think I only drank iced tea. Like, I didn't
Fair
drink water
enough.
at all. No water at all.
Fair enough.
Only iced tea.
Fair
But
enough.
this is Anchorage, so
Yeah.
maybe he tried to make a hot cup of tea, but it was
There we
Anchorage.
go. Too cold.
Too cold. Then went back to bed after that chilly glass of iced tea. But he couldn't sleep, and he told the police he heard movement in Robert's room next door. An hour later, he heard someone leave the house and start a car engine. He looked out the window and saw the taillights of Alice's maroon Chevrolet Beretta. He'd gotten up around 10 a.m. Saturday and began straightening the house. Alice's jacket and gloves were lying in the kitchen, and he gathered them up and went to put them in Robert's room. Behind the bedroom door was a large bundle wrapped in a blanket. It was Robert's body. On the bed was Alice's body, also wrapped in bedding. He called the police. John, the ex, was immediately the prime suspect, and there was a huge manhunt that lasted months. But he hadn't been seen in the city since December 3rd when he went to his parents' house to visit his girls. After that, nothing. They assumed he had left the state. The following spring, however, after the winter snow had melted, John James's body, was found in a wooded area near his parents' home. He had died from suicide while using the same gun he used to kill Alice and Robert. It is believed he killed himself soon after visiting his girls. Oh my God.
Whoa, dude.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
That's nuts. That's really, really nuts.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
That's so fucked up. I think the realtor should have had to read that article to them.
I mean,
before they bought it.
I will say it's not the biggest populated city in the United States, and
yes,
you could probably fairly easy look up the address and homicide.
Right.
So I don't want to blame the owner of the house, but I do think if she wanted to know, and it probably is one of those things where like there was a homicide here, I have to disclose it, and then
boom.
If you would like to, and here's what would you want someone to tell you the gory details if you're like, no, I need to live here. I need to live here.
No, like I was saying, no. But I would think the whole time, like, what? It would bother me, though.
Oh, you would want to look it up for sure, right?
I think so. I don't know.
I would have to know. I
think I would have to just to be like, okay, maybe I don't make my bedroom that bedroom, or like maybe I'll stay in a different room.
Yeah, that'll be Gilly's bedroom. She won't mind.
She won't care.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wow, that is wild. That's such a sad. Oh, desperate. It's so sad. It's so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got one.
Okay.
Would you like me to read mine?
Betsy,
this
know
is
I
called,
would.
I know you would love it, Almost Shat My Pants.
Oh, perfect Betsy story.
Perfect. Hey, Betsy and Marcy, this is my favorite podcast, and you guys are wonderful.
Thank you.
That's so nice. Thank you so much. So I have always believed in ghosts, and I've had a few experiences of my own, which I'll detail later in this email, but I feel like I need to begin with where I got my love of the paranormal from. My mom. My mom was born. My mom, classic Borat. My mom. My mom was born and raised in a haunted house in Buffalo. My entire family has stories from this house. Nice. My mom has my favorite one of these stories. To set the scene, the top floor was where her and her siblings had their bedrooms. At one end of the hallway was the bathroom. The other end of the hallway was the room for her where her two younger brothers slept in, and she and her sister shared a room in the middle of the hallway. So my mom was getting ready for bed in her room, and she went to go to the bathroom, but as she headed to the door of her room, she caught a bit of movement of what looked like a little boy in blue pajamas passing her doorway toward the bathroom.
Oh.
She assumes it was one of her brothers because she sees the bathroom light turn on and the door close.
Wow.
She waits and waits and waits for him to come out. But after about a half hour, she goes and knocks on the door. No answer. She knocks a few more times, and when she doesn't get an answer, she opens the door, and the room is empty except for some blue pajamas laying on the floor.
What? Wait. How?
No.
How?
No. She insists she saw a boy, saw the light turn on, and heard the door close, and she was waiting the whole time, and nothing left the bathroom. Nasty. That's nasty.
Also, are those ghost clothes or there's someone else's clothes?
Right?
What
Like, did a ghost
happened?
steal some clothes? And then,
Yeah.
wow. That is nasty. That's, because no matter what it is, it's like, were those, she saw those pajamas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are they why or do they disappear into steam or smoke? What happened?
Right.
Or are they like someone in the house's pajamas?
Right. That she saw running. Ew. That's fucking nasty and great and nasty.
Yeah, great and nasty.
Oh, great nasty. Should be in a movie. That would be really great.
Stealing it.
We're taking it. My other favorite story was from my great grandma who would visit my grandparents at that house when my mom was growing up. My great grandma would sleep on the couch on the first floor when she visited, and one night she was sitting up reading a book before bed when she heard little footsteps starting to come down the staircase. Nasty. She heard footsteps go all the way down the stairs, and even though she had a full view of the staircase, she saw nothing. She heard the footsteps walk from the stairs over to the couch she was sitting on, but still saw nothing.
Get out of here.
As she was sitting, looking for something to explain the footsteps, she heard them stop at the back of the couch where she sat, and she swears on everything good in this world, she saw a handprint form on the couch next to her.
No.
These are good scares.
Yes.
What? And it's like, great grandma, why would you make anything like that up?
I mean,
just
great grandmas can be jerks too, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Okay. That's wild. A little kid ghost is in this Buffalo house for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure, dude.
When my oldest brother was born, he was raised for a time in that house. When he was finally old enough to be left alone in the house for a short time, 10 to 11 years old, my mom went to run a quick errand, and while he refused to ever say what it was, something in that house scared him so bad that he ran 2 miles over to my aunt's house to wait to get picked up and refused to be left in the house again.
Oh.
Sadly, a few months after I was born, they moved out of the state and I never got to see that house. Nah, that's okay. That's okay.
I think you'll be. I
I
think
you're going to be fine. Because here, listen to this. But I've had plenty of my own stories. To keep this email short, or as short as possible, I'm going to keep it to my 2 favorite stories. Both of these stories happened at the time I was doing a semester abroad. Ooh
la la.
Fun. The first story happened when the group I went abroad with went on a trip to Berlin and stayed in a hostel in the city. The room was set up with 3 bunk beds. One bunk bed was against one wall. The other 2 were alongside the opposite wall. The foot of one at the head of the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, I see it. I was sharing the room with 3 other girls, and they all claimed the top bunks, so I was alone on the bottom bunks. I was sleeping on the bunk, so my head was at the wall, and at my feet was the head of the other empty bunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get it.
That's how you would want it.
Yes.
That way you could kick the other person.
Yes, I don't need feet near my head.
No.
Uh-uh.
In fact, everyone should put their feet together.
Yeah.
Like, there should be no head to feet there.
There should be no head to feet. That's weird. That's nasty. Sorry if you're a big head to foot person, but that's nasty.
No, you bad.
So, we all settled in for the night. I'm chilling on my phone, relaxing after a long day of exploring the city, when I look at the empty bunk at my feet. It looks dark. Not just nighttime dark, but pitch black.
Oh, I got chills.
Me too. We were in a city, and light was coming in through the windows, and I could see into the bathroom, across to every corner of the room, and so while it was a dark room, there was still enough light to see everything, but just that bunk was a stark pitch blackness. I started to get a funny feeling and tried to shake it off and go back on my phone. After a few minutes, I start feeling movement in the bunk. Now, these are bunk beds. So if someone in one bed moves, the others can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls in the top bunks had moved throughout the night, and I felt them, and I could tell that movement was not coming from them, but from somewhere near my feet. Jesus Christ, help us. So I start freaking out, and I look again at the darkness past my feet, and I swear I started to see the darkness move like someone was crawling around. And as I'm looking, trying to figure out what is happening, I feel something crawl out of the bed at my feet into the bed with me.
No. Oh, no.
I didn't see anything, but I could feel the mattress under me shift and dent as if someone was crawling over me. I really started to freak out, but didn't want to embarrass myself in front of the other girls, so I jumped out of bed and went to the bathroom. I did some deep breathing and calmed myself down, and after about 10 minutes, walked back to bed, closed my eyes, and forced myself to ignore everything and go to sleep.
Ew.
Wow, good for you. The next morning, we got up and went down for breakfast, and the girl who was in the bunk above me asked if anyone had anything weird happen.
Whoa.
I didn't say anything, but she continued saying that she was sitting on her phone before going to sleep, and she said she felt and heard and saw me go to the bathroom. She said that she thought she had dozed off or something because she felt me move in the bed below her, and she didn't remember me coming out of the bathroom, but I was definitely moving around down there, so she put her phone down, figuring she was so tired she had drifted off. But then I came out of the bathroom, and she had no idea what had been moving around in the bed.
Oh.
Wasn't there another kind of like, now a couple years ago, but a kind of like bunk bed situation that was also spooky in a hostel somewhere? I mean, of course.
Here's the thing. I don't remember. Are you saying, do you think we've read this one before, or
No, but I feel it was something really similar in the sense of like, something got into bunk bed with me.
There's another podcast, I think it's called Real Ghost Stories Online.
Brother.
I don't know how he does it. He puts out like 5 episodes a week. It's insane. But he has like what he calls a bunk bed bell. And every time there's a creepy bunk bed story, he rings a little bell.
Chills. So, that's really funny.
Because there's so many.
Yes, because I feel we've had a couple, but there was one I remember reading years and years ago, or hearing, and it feels so similar, where it was like something got into bed with me. And the idea of like, yeah, when one person moves, everybody kind of feels it.
Yeah.
But then when but of course, like,
But of course.
hostile, like there's so much energy, even just cities. Okay. Anyway.
Also got to say about that other podcast, he and his wife used to do it. Then it seems as if I haven't listened to it in a while, just because sometimes when there's so many episodes, I get overwhelmed about anything in life, just like
Same.
But they got a divorce, and I remember once just like, and I like hadn't listened in like a year or two, and then all of a sudden was like, wait, where's Jenny? And then he like made a comment about like living with someone who can't stand you, and I was like, what happened? And that is the second. There was another ghost story podcast that I used to listen to, and those ladies got a divorce as well.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I guess don't start a podcast with your wife.
Wow.
If anyone knows the scoop on either of those, just
give us the dirt, man.
I won't read it on the pod. I just need to know what
we
happened.
just want to know. Wow. I mean, it is like working with a partner.
Or having a partner, maybe. I think it's just having a partner.
Having a partner is tough sometimes.
51% end in divorces. And
Marcy.
I think that is the statistics.
It is.
You got upset with me.
I mean, because people are like, don't tell me that, man.
They know. Before people get married, they Google, am I going to get a divorce? Everyone does it. Am I going to get a divorce?
Am I going to get a divorce?
And they think, no, not me. But I bet half my friends are. And then they just get married.
Yeah.
Also, hey, enjoy your marriage while you got it.
I mean, yeah, have fun in those years, and then it's okay. People change.
It's like thinking you have to love, like, that every job you have has to last forever. It's like, no, just enjoy the job you got.
Enjoy the job, and then it's okay.
Then it's okay.
Then
divorce it and take all of its money.
Take all of its money.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, one more. Okay, so my final story isn't much, but holy frick, did it scare me at the time.
Frick.
So I was in very, very rural Ireland. Wow.
Cute. Did you fall in love in a Hallmark movie?
Oh, come on. Like less than 100 people in the entire town. This is feeling very Hallmarky.
Yes.
I had stayed late and had just finished a project in the studio. It was 1 a.m. and I was walking back to the house, and it was dark. You could not see beyond the small circle of the flashlight. Flashlight. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
The walk was about 1.5 miles, again, in the pitch black countryside. I'm about halfway there when I get a feeling that I should turn around, that something was behind me. I didn't hear anything and forced myself not to turn around because I was scared, and if I turned around, I was just going to freak myself out more. But after a few more steps, the feeling I needed to turn around got so unbearable. So I just peeked over my shoulder. What I saw stopped me instantly.
Ooh.
There was a floating orb of light about the size of a golf ball bouncing toward me around 6 feet in the air, and it was getting bigger.
Ooh.
There was nothing but darkness around it. I was so confused and scared. All I could do was look at this weird floating thing as it came closer. My mind ran through all the possibilities. Alien, ghost, a monster out of Irish folk tales. All I can hear is my heart pounding in my chest, and I just stood there as this thing bounced towards me in the air, and it was getting closer and closer. It wasn't until the jogger was about a foot away from me that I could see him, and he apologized for scaring me as he and his headlamp ran by me.
Oh my God.
I can tell you have never breathed such a relief of my such a sigh of relief in my life as when I realized. I can tell you I have never breathed such a sigh of relief in my life when I realized it was just a dude on a run. It wasn't until I got to the house and called my mom and told her my scary story that she made me a little afraid again because she asked me why a random guy with a headlamp would be running out in the Irish rural countryside. I hope you got a kick out of my stories. I have plenty of others I could send, but I thought I'd start with my favorites. Thanks for the podcast. Love you both, Melissa.
I mean,
What? Have we heard this?
yes. Now that I hear that, yes. Sorry, guys. This is what happens when y'all send them again.
Because I feel I haven't heard the Buffalo one.
No, yeah. But this is what happens when people's double up. We definitely have read it on the pod, too.
Okay.
That's
but
on
still
Melissa.
funny and spooky.
That's on Melissa. Sneaking in a story. You know we are. If you're not listening to every
But
episode.
also keep doing it, people, because we probably...
I've heard so
many of
many,
the same.
so many, but yeah, you are correct, and
the running at late.
that is what I
Is
remember.
what I remember.
I didn't remember any of the lead up, but I did remember the running.
It'd be like, that is so strange.
I've heard
And
someone
also
do this in a real
scarier than a little orb.
Yeah, rural Irish town runner. I mean, I know why he was
Yeah.
running. It's because what does he have to worry about? There's no
Yeah,
snakes in
nothing.
Ireland, remember?
Nope, they all got booted out.
Bing.
Where'd they get sent to? The ocean?
I think so. They all became sea snakes, which are very venomous.
Ew,
So
really?
thanks a lot,
what
guys.
Are eels?
Eels are not snakes. Do you know they don't know how eels reproduce?
Oh, I
Like,
believe it.
how
So much
do
of the ocean
eels-
stuff is like, we don't know what's going on in the ocean.
Yeah, well,
So,
they do. Never mind. Has any-
so they do know how eels. Maybe
Okay.
not how like octopus.
This is from Medium from last year.
Okay.
Not only have eels never been seen mating in the wild, their eggs have never been found, nor have their reproductive organs been easy to find despite hundreds of dissections over thousands of years. And this is from medium.com, which I do
What?
believe that Medium just lets people write articles, but
Oh, is Medium one of those of like, hey, just fucking.
I do
Post.
think, let's see, eels reproduce at the very end of their life. They don't make it past the spawning stage.
Oh.
Nobody, and then Newsweek says in 2021, fact check, nobody knows how eels reproduce. Let's check that fact.
Wow.
Wait, let's check it though, because there's yet to be, wait.
Are they like frogs, or like, where it's like they have both sexes and like can kind of do it on their own?
So
Do frogs do that?
in
I don't fucking
a
know.
TED Talk article available online, zoologist Lucy Cook states that the life of the freshwater eel begins in the Bermuda Triangle, and then they make their way to the continental waters. The last stage of their lives, it's like how salmon, like salmon all
Oh, yeah.
go to the ocean, then come back to spawn. But the last stage of their lives, Cook states, is mysterious because researchers have been unable to find their breeding grounds and still haven't observed mating in the wild or found a single eel egg. Cook adds the theory of eel reproduction is that they reproduce by external fertilization, in which clouds of sperm fertilize floating eggs, which is my worry in every hot tub. This was corroborated by Newsweek by Sebastian Nikitas Politis, a researcher at the National Institute of Aquatic Resources in Denmark, who led a study in breeding eels in captivity. Although he's disputed some statements made in the TikTok and went on to say that eel reproduction has been observed in captivity, he told Newsweek that the claim that no reproductive organs have been found in anguilla eels is not correct, and that they do exist in specimens in later states in life. So they are reproducing in captivity.
Okay.
But we are treating them with hormones in order to actually sexually mature them.
Okay.
So, yeah, they've never. So, but he did confirm that they've never found oceanic spawning grounds for freshwater eels in the wild.
Okay.
So it's a partial truth then that they don't know how eels are reproducing in the wild.
Right.
Interessant.
Interessant.
All right, I'm gonna play a little listener story now.
Yeah.
Hope we haven't heard it before.
Who knows, dude?
Who knows?
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. This just happened, and I thought I would talk about it and send it in. I am sitting in my car outside of a church where my son takes music lessons, and I'm parked right next to the playground of the church, and there are 2 kid swings, the big plastic ones with the backing, and I was sitting here listening to your podcast, and I had the windows open, and I heard a child laugh, and I thought, oh shit, playing your podcast. I don't want some church people getting really upset with me because of the cussing. So I turned around to quickly look, and one of the swings, there are no kids, and one of the swings was twisting, and the other swing was still. And it's doing it again. So I thought I would share that. It's probably just the wind. And nothing to be scared of, right? So, love your show. Thanks.
Okay. 1, did you film it? Clearly you didn't. We're upset. Also, sorry for cursing at church.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so they have a follow-up email. It says, hey, hi, y'all. This is a recording from a few weeks ago. I wasn't sure I wanted to send it, but I decided, what the hell? Why not? A few things. I live in a tiny town in Tennessee. Please don't judge us because of the really awful governor and other politicians from the state. Hey, I'm from Louisiana.
Hey, man, we get it.
What are you going to do? The church where the music school rents space is from the 1940s. The first swing was bouncing like someone had just jumped out of it, while the second was barely swinging. No one was there when I parked, and no one was there when I heard the laugh. Don't worry, I didn't leave my kid, but I may have reversed before he closed the car door.
Get it.
I'm at the same church, right? Both swings are swinging gently in the wind like you would expect for a breezy spring day. The same type of day that I recorded for you. It was so strange and I can't explain it. Thank you again for this podcast. It's one of my favorites. Oh, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, and thank you for sending that in. That is spooky because you'll see videos where it's like one swing. It looks like someone is using it or was just using it, and the other swing is not. So that's a kid playing around.
Especially with the laughing.
Yes, the laughing is the clincher.
No laughing. No.
Quit laughing.
Ooh, good one. Good, very, very short, very sweet. Sorry for
cussing.
I mean, that's not our fault where you play this. Guys,
also,
we're dirty birds.
Who cares?
I mean, if at church, I was thinking about like priests. I was like, priests drink. They curse. They get drunk.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, nuns for sure swear.
They stub a toe and they're like, fuck.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Stubbing a toe makes everybody swear.
Everybody
swears.
Okay, I have a little email to read.
Okay.
This
great.
one, it's funny because they they did a follow-up email that I'm going to read ahead just because they say, so sorry that my neurodivergent brain forgot an appropriate intro, and thanks for making such a fun and entertaining podcast. And that I may use their name. Okay, so this says, trigger warning, pet death. I have been racking my brain for any ghost stories of my own and kept coming up empty until I came across my late dog's collar hanging in the front closet. Last month, we had to put down our 13-year-old dog, Cosmo. Oh, so sorry. It was during a week with really high temperatures, and apparently he had dog diabetes that we didn't know about. I'll spare you the sad details. A day or two after he passed, I heard the jingle of a collar in the living room where his bed used to be. At first, I thought he was... I forgot that he was gone, but when I remembered, I figured it was just my imagination. Oh.
Yeah.
I lost my place because I was there's a picture and I need to send it to you of this puppy.
You gotta send me that.
First of all, I figured a day later it happened again, jingling as if a dog were scratching its neck under the collar.
Oh.
Thinking that one of our cats was getting into something, I went to the sound, but there were no cats and his collar was in the cabinet. I was creeped out, but convinced myself it was just my brain expecting the common sounds he made. Here's the kicker. The path to the front door goes by the tall fence of our front yard. He would spend a lot of time out there, and when he heard someone coming up the path, he would paw the fence as a little hello.
Oh.
A month after he passed, I was walking up the path and heard some friendly scratching. By reflex, I responded, "Hi, Cosmo," before stopping dead, realizing he was passed.
Oh, I got chills.
Yeah, it was nice thinking he was still wandering around playing with cats and enjoying the yard, but that really spooked me. Oh, Cosmo.
Yes, Cosmo's chilling for sure.
Also, like being like, I just want to hang out for a little while longer.
Yeah, just a little bit longer.
Look at this sweet pupper.
Yeah. Did you?
I just texted it. Oh, it hasn't gone through yet because everything is bad.
Everything is bad.
Come on, internet. Send Betsy this
Come on,
picture
I
of
gotta
this
see this
cute little
dog.
puppy. This is why I was trying to do it while I was reading. And guess what? I can't multitask like that. My brain won't let me.
I don't expect you. Oh, here we go. Oh,
Look at his little tongue.
Oh,
Him a sweetie.
oh my God, Cosmo. What a cutie.
Him a sweetie.
What a cutie.
Poor buddy. I mean, not poor buddy. He's probably doing great. Loving it.
Having a blast.
Playing
what a
with cats when he
cutie.
feels like it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Our pets love napping so much. And they get that's basically they get to nap until they decide to come scare us in our homes.
Perfect. Okay, I got one.
Okay, this will be our own.
Should we do one more?
I think we got if you got time, I got time.
Okay.
Do you have time? Okay.
I got time.
Okay.
Yeah. Ghost guests.
Ghost guest.
Hey guys, you asked and you're the best. So here's one of my spooky stories.
Ooh.
All right. Years ago, I was staying in a bed and breakfast in Northern California with my then boyfriend. It was a gorgeous old Victorian-looking place. When we arrived, the owners gave us a tour and told us that the house/property was formerly a hotspot for glamorous parties, hosting a ton of famous guests. Wow, that's fun. I think the house had its heyday in the 30s. Ooh.
Fun.
I didn't get any creepy vibes and settled into our room easily. We were given keys to the front door as the owners lived off property and would be gone for the night. That's fun.
Yeah.
At some point in the evening, I was alone upstairs in our bedroom reading before bed. My boyfriend was watching TV downstairs in the little living room area. After a while, I heard two people walking up the stairs towards our bedroom. They were chatting at a normal level, so I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I could hear them at the bottom of the stairs, and then, as they got closer, I could hear them more distinctly. I heard them walk right past our door and open the door to the room across the hall from us. I heard the door close, and after that, I didn't think much more about it. I assumed two new guests arrived and checked into their room. The next morning at breakfast, I was surprised to see that my boyfriend and I were the only guests. I asked the owners where the 2 other guests were, and they said no one else stayed in the house that evening.
Whoa.
I insisted I heard someone, and they were adamant that no one else entered the house all night. At the time, I absolutely didn't think it was a ghost because it sounded so normal. After we left, I told my boyfriend how weird that was because I know I heard someone come upstairs. When I asked him if he saw anyone come upstairs that night, he said, no, not at all. But why did you keep coming downstairs and peeking around the corner at me?
Oh.
He refused to believe that I had stayed in bed all night and didn't come to check on him or that I heard anyone come upstairs. You can imagine why I dumped him, right?
Well, truly, like, believe me.
Just believe me, years and years later, it still creeps me out. It's also so weird that I felt normal and comfortable at the time, and only in retrospect do I realize that it was spooky. Love you, ladies. Ex Rhonda. Wow. Rhonda.
Dump him.
Get rid of that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That is what because already of just like, did you hear, like, did you see or hear anybody? Already him just being like, no, is spooky, but then to be like, but why'd you keep coming down the stairs and peeking
Also,
at me?
Are you actually stupid?
Right.
Like, sir, are you a
Yeah.
stupid idiot?
Let's let that dude have it.
Like, for real. Like, I said, are you coming upstairs? You're like, no, but why did you? Like, put it together. Deduce.
Wow. Deduce, dude. Deduce.
Deduce. And not poo-poo. Deduce.
We're not talking about the funny deuce.
No, the cool one.
The
Deduction.
cool deduce. Wow, really good. I
Yeah.
want to stay in that spooky house. Ooh, I don't know if I do actually.
Betsy, you have
would,
to
I would.
now.
I would, I
have
would,
to.
I would, I would, I would.
I would. Oh man,
I would, I will.
these were some great ones.
Really awesome.
Yeah.
Really good. Good job, everybody.
We love them. Keep them coming, please.
Yes, please.
And, just check to see if you've already sent it in. And maybe,
Because we're not going to.
we're not going to.
We're going to realize maybe after we read it and be like, oh.
And only Betsy's going to catch it.
Yeah. And that's if I'm having a good day.
Only on a good day. Only on a
And
good
I'm
day.
having a good day.
Oh, she was on it today, guys.
Woo!
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.